So, boa tarde. Boa tarde a todos.
Boa tarde.
Boa tarde. Todos bem?
Sim, obrigada.
Ótimo.
Tudo bem.
Ótimo.
Muito bem, muito bem. Since I cannot hear or nor can I see anyone while I speak, I don't have any input as to your intake and your response. Okay? I don't even know where to look. Looking at a hole in the camera, it's a little difficult. So it's difficult for me to know how to go about. And at the same time, I realize that it's not possible, that we cannot have it any other way. So I just thought, for the next class, we will have more active participation from you. Is that okay?
Yeah.
For the next class, I would like you to go over whatever we have done so far. Okay. Over here, I refer mainly to the people, to those who are starting, the initial process of learning Portuguese. Those who are starting from scratch, from zero. Okay. So possibly if you have time, go over the YouTube videos. I think you can access them all. If anyone does not know how to access, just you can message me personally or any other way, and or even call me, and I will tell you how to access them one by one in order. They all have a separate number each and a separate link. Okay, so we will have more participation from you next time, and I will know exactly what's going on a little better, I think. Okay, so today I thought of learning countries, nationalities, languages spoken, and we will make sentences by using some of the verbs that we have learned so far. So we will use the verbs morar. Morar means to live, to reside. We will use the verb viver. Morar, viver, residir. These three verbs mean the same thing. They mean to live, referring to the place where you live. That is morar, M-O-R-A-R, morar. Viver, V-I-V-E-R, viver, and residir, R-E-S-I-D-E-R, residir. Okay? All right. So we will go over these verbs. We will also use in the sentences that we make, we will use the verb ser, to be. And we will also maybe use the verb estar, that is to be, but temporary to be. The last time I told you how to be is ser as well as estar, but they are very distinctive in their usage. Ser is when it's a permanent situation, and estar is when the situation is changeable. Like estar cansado. I told you cansado means tired. So when you are tired, you say eu estou cansado. You cannot say eu sou cansado. So cansado would mean as if you are always a tired person, which is not true. You are tired now. It is explaining the mood. It is referring to the mood or temporary condition. So that's when you use the verb estar, to be, when the condition is temporary and not continuous or permanent. So we use the verb estar for these temporary conditions. And we use the verb ser for permanent conditions. What you are, you are. Interestingly, you know, though being married is a temporary condition, you know, you don't say eu estou casado, you say eu sou casado, or eu sou casada. Casada is married. So to be married is considered a permanent condition. But nowadays, more and more in Portugal, they debate as to whether it should be estou casada, because many people are married for a very short time. So it's a temporary condition, temporary state. So, but basically we say eu sou casada, means I'm a married person. And anyway, that was just for information. But so today we are going to use the verbs morar, viver, or residir. We will use morar for now, but the same sentence can be made with any of these three verbs, that is viver and residir also. Then we will use ser and we will use falar, because we are going to talk about languages. Okay, so Lorraine, we will have the slides. Yes. So the first slide is eu moro na India. So morar is conjugated. I'm sure you all know by now. Verb, regular verb in AR. So eu moro, tu moras, você mora, ele mora, ela mora, nós moramos, vocês moram, eles moram, elas moram. So, eu moro na Índia. Now, India, Lorraine, can we have the slide of the tabular form? Yes, yes. So, país means country. Now, please note that pais, P-A-I-S, means parents. Os meus pais means my parents. That is the I without the accent. So there are two syllables in this word, pais, P-A and I-S. Yeah, two separate syllables, pa-is. So when you say pais, normally when there is no accent, you would stress on the before last syllable as per the rule. And so the word would be pais. That is parents. Pais means parents. And país, when there is an accent on the I, okay? País. With the accent on the I, it means you say it as país. And país means country. So I've written below all the countries in Portuguese. All right. Unfortunately, the countries are so different in name, some of them. So India is India. There is an accent on the first I because again, here there are three syllables, I, D, A. So the first syllable is, in, and in English, you just say India. But in Portuguese, you say India. India. Okay? So India is India. Portugal. The stress is on the last syllable because it ends with a L. Portugal is Portugal. Alemanha. Alemanha. The stress is on the middle syllable. Alemanha. 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 Germany. Australia. Australia. Canada. There is an accent on the last syllables, so it is Canada. Okay? So, Sheena. Sheena. Remember that it's not China, no, it's not China. It is Sheena. There is no sound, as I told you, there's no sound called ch in Portuguese. So it is Sheena. Espanha. The E and S. The S sound becomes sh. It is not España, but it is Espanha. Espanha. Okay? So, Espanha. Estados Unidos. You can say Estados Unidos de América also, but for short, you can say United States or Estados Unidos. Estados Unidos, United States. França. See, the C has got a cedilla underneath, under the C. Has got a little comma under the C, which makes it instead of Franca, which it would be normally CA is ca, França is with a C cedilla. England is Inglaterra. Inglaterra is pronounced Inglaterra. England. Italia. Italia. Italy. Japan. 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 Mexico. Mexico is Mexico. Okay? So, these are a few countries. If you would like more, just let me know. I will give you the whole list that I know. Okay? So we'll just say them again, the countries in Portuguese, only the countries. India, Portugal, Alemanha, Austrália, Canadá, China, Espanha, Estados Unidos, França, Inglaterra, Itália, Japão, México. Okay? So now we will we will go through all this also. Back to, sorry. Yes. So over here we can see the nationalities. We will just read them and later on we will go and make sentences. So India is the I will say it only in Portuguese now. So it is India, and the person from India is called, a lady is called Indiana, a man would be Indiano. And the language is English, or if you will, Hindi. Please don't say Hindi, because there's no, again, when you speak Portuguese, there's no her. There's no her at all. It is Hindi. Okay? So, it is India. The person from India is, a man is Indiano. A lady is Indiana. If you want to put them together and say Indians, then you say Indianos, because unfortunately they use the male, the masculine form and say os indianos. The Indians is os indianos. Okay? So if you're referring to all the Indians, then you say os indianos. And the language is English. Okay? Now, Portugal, Portuguesa, a lady is a Portuguesa, a man is Português, and the language is Português again. Now, as far as the language is concerned, the language is used in the masculine form, because a língua is actually feminine, but o idioma, so the language is used in the masculine form. All right? So, Alemanha. is Germany. Alemania. A lady from Germany is called Allemand. A man is called Alemão. And the language is Alemão. Australia. Australiana. Australiano. English. Canada. Canadiense. English. So if you say here Canadiano and Canadiana is also correct, but mostly the verb Canadiense is used. Okay? China, Chinesa, Chinês. And the language is Chinês or Mandarin. I have not written it because it will just make the column long. Mandarin. Okay? That's the languages spoken in China. So China, Chinesa, Chinês, and the language is Chinês or Mandarin. España, Española, I forgot to write Español. A man from Spain is called Español, just without the A. Okay? Español, and the language is again Español. Estados Unidos, a person from Estados Unidos is North Americano, North American, or North Americana, and the language is again English. França, francesa, francês. Inglaterra, inglesa, English. See, you notice how inglesa has got stress on the before last syllable because there's no accent. So inglesa. And the accent comes for the male, English. Okay, in order to stress that the last syllable has got the stress, they put a circumflex accent because that also tells you how to pronounce it. It's not English or English. It is English. A. The circumflex accent makes the sound of the a little closed. English. And the language, of course, is English. Italia, Italiana, Italiano. Italiano is the language. Japão, japonesa, japonês, language is japonês. México, mexicana, mexicano, and the language spoken there is Espanol. Okay? So now we'll go and make sentences with the words. Yeah. So we are using the verb morar in the first.
Here comes India's.
We are using.
Shanti, excuse me, please.
We are
Shanti?
using the word.
Hello. Excuse me, please.
We are using the word morar. The verb morar is being used in the first sentence. The verb ser is being used in the second sentence. And the verb falar is being used in the third sentence. So we say, eu moro na Índia. That is in India. Na Índia. Eu moro na Índia. Eu sou indiana. Or if you're a man, you say, eu sou indiano. And if you are talking about many of you, then you say, nós somos indianos. We are Indians. Nós somos indianos. Ok? Eu falo inglês ou eu falo hindi. Okay? So it's quite easy to make sentences, and it's easier if you go on familiarizing yourself and getting used to saying these sentences. Your learning process will become much faster if you do that. Yeah? So the next slide, Lone. Eu moro em Portugal. Eu sou portuguesa. Eu sou português. Eu falo português. Now, if it is tu, how would it be? I think if you have learned all the verbs, the conjugations of the regular verbs, then you will know that you say, tu moras em Portugal. Tu és portuguesa. Tu falas português. Não, você. Você mora em Portugal. Você é portuguesa. Você fala português. Now, if it is nós, you say, nós moramos em Portugal. Nós somos portugueses. Nós falamos português. Você, vocês. Vocês moram em Portugal. Vocês são portugueses. Vocês falam português. Same for eles and elas. Eles moram em Portugal. Eles são portugueses. Eles falam português. Okay? So, I think it is quite simple. You have more slides.
No,
Lorraine?
Shanti. Over.
Oh, okay. So please familiarize yourself with all these words. Okay? The same way as we said, eu moro em Portugal, you can say, eu vivo em Portugal. It's a verb in ER. Or you can say, eu resido em Portugal. So, if you would like to practice at home in the various ways of saying this, because getting used to all these sentences, these simple sentences will go a long way towards making bigger sentences later. So, instead of eu moro em Portugal, you can say eu resido em Portugal, eu sou portuguesa, eu falo português. Ok? Nós residimos em Portugal, nós somos portugueses, nós falamos português. Okay? So most masculine nationalities, they end in O. And most feminine nationalities end in A. Just like the general rule where most of the Portuguese words, the masculine form ends in O and the feminine form ends in A. And according to that, you can, I think this form is there in Konkani also. Right? So, changing the masculine to feminine just involves changing O to A. But the pronunciation is important. The pronunciation, português, portuguesa. Português, portuguesa. Okay? That way of pronouncing is important, and the more you get used to it, the better. See, menino, menina. Menino, menina. It's just the ending that is changed from a man to male gender to the feminine gender. Filho, filha. Tio, tia. Okay, bigger words. Administrador, that's the word I have given you. Administradora. Okay, now embaixador, embaixadora. Just for those who already know Portuguese, I must just point out here that the verb embaixador, the wife of the ambassador, is called embaixatriz. So you probably have, those who have learned Portuguese when young, the wife of the ambassador is called embaixatriz. And a lady ambassador is called embaixadora. So there is a difference here. There are three words which are for three very separate situations. So ambassador is a man ambassador, ambassadora is a lady ambassador, and the wife of an ambassador is an embaixatriz. I don't think that the husband of the lady ambassador has got any particular, title. But the wife of the ambassador, man ambassador, is embaixatriz.
Shanti,
Okay.
may I ask you a question?
Please.
Now, when you say son, it's filho, and daughter is filha. But children, you usually make the masculine form into plural, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
You make the masculine form. Because when you combine them, if you have masculine and feminine, you have to have one way of expressing it.
Yeah.
So just like in Indianush, you say a lady is eu sou indiana, a man is indiano, but if you say we are Indians, then you say nós somos indianos.
Okay.
OS.
Thank you.
The masculine form is made into plural.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Same way, tios. Say they are my aunts and uncles. Instead of saying they are my aunts and uncles, in Portuguese we say eles são os meus tios. They are my aunts and uncles.
Secondly, there should be a simple catch, but it is from today to not.
I did not get that. Okay, so
Please, could I ask something? Please. Professor, could I ask something, please?
please ask.
Please don't mind.
Not at all.
Canada, nationality Canadians. Now that is both
Yes.
for singular and plural.
Exactly.
Sorry, both for masculine and feminine. Yeah, muito
Exactly.
obrigada.
Exactly. Yes. Canadiense is for masculine as well as feminine. Ele é canadiense, ela é canadiense. Ele means he. He is a Canadian. She is a Canadian. So, ela, ele é is he is canadiense. That is the correct Portuguese word, which is common for both masculine as well as feminine.
And American também? Americana
No.
também?
You don't say Americans, no. You say Americano, Americana.
Muito obrigada.
Yeah. Okay. But if you can also say Canadiano and Canadiana. So Olivia and others who are from Canada have got two ways of expressing themselves. Yes?
Com licença, dona Shanti, professor, posso perguntar qualquer coisa?
Sim.
A professora disse que a língua falada em Índia é inglês. Não é inglês, mas hindi. Hindi é national language, não é inglês. Inglês é official.
It's not, it's not international.
Yeah.
No.
Mas hindi é national language.
Yes.
Only
we are learning that. We are learning to speak.
language
I don't know about politics. Yeah, I don't know about the facts. Okay?
Yeah.
This is, yes. There is, but Hindi, you do not say Hindi. When you speak Portuguese, you say Hindi.
Hindi.
Because Hindi, yeah, Hindi.
Hindi. Ok.
Eu falo
Só
Hindi.
queria saber como se pronuncia Hindi, não? Eu,
Hindi.
eu sei português, mas estou a aperfeiçoar.
Yeah, muito bem, very good. So, did you understand what I said about embaixador? Because many times there is a misunderstanding. Embaixatriz is a wife of an ambassador. Embaixador, embaixatriz. That is the way I had learned as a child, that the feminine of embaixador was embaixatriz, Triz. Okay, you probably heard the same way, but nowadays there are lady ambassadors, and they are not called embaixatrizes, they are called embaixadoras, embaixadora. Okay, at that time probably there were no lady ambassadors, so that is the difference. So an ambassador is a lady ambassador is embaixadora. Okay, so I want to give you some homework. So can you take down quickly some sentences that I want you to translate? Okay, small sentences. She drinks a coffee.
Finishing now.
Can you repeat, please?
She drinks a coffee.
Did you say he or she, Shanti?
Come on.
She.
She, thank you.
She drinks a coffee. The next sentence is, they drink a juice.
Sit up like this. Lie down.
I eat a mango. You eat rice. Okay. Now I think we are past time. So I would like to know from you if you would like more homework.
We don't mind.
This time we have to learn everything because
Yes.
we're going to have the next interactive session. So we better do this homework and all the rest.
Yes, if it is going well, we will have it. I don't know how it will go. So we will do it.
Yeah.
Because I need to have, I need to know whether you are really learning, not just, learning for the sake of learning in order to be able to speak eventually.
We are, Shanti. I can tell you that because I'm here in Portugal and I've gone through different methods, and I find your method the best because with the verbs, making sentences is so good, because all the time when you're talking, you're using just these. And when it rings the bell, oh, I've got to say this and I've got to say that. It's super good. So thank you so very much.
Thank you.
I definitely agree
yes.
with Sabina, yes. Thanks, Shanti. Excellent classes.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shanti.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Muito obrigada.
Thank you.